Can you say that again?
Yeah. Oh, so in the end, it comes down to money, and it's like a money issue versus an ideological issue, is what I think. Quebec has like a really long history of like free education historically. That's been like their one of like the bases of their education policies. So it's like a reaction. It's a reaction to that, because there's no other reason why people should be protesting over the lowest education fees in Canada. The only thing they're missing is giving an alternative for where the money's going to come from, because that's the basic issue. They're protesting ideologically, whereas the government is thinking in terms of economics and money, because they have to fund it somehow. And the price of education has been going up over the last 10 years, especially in Canada. So if it doesn't come from higher tuitions, then where's it going to come from? It's probably going to be taxes, but Canada already pays some of the highest taxes in the world, so that's not really an option. So there's like this big disconnect between the ideological factors that the protesters are using, and then like the economic factors that the government's using, and they're kind of in this like gridlock right now.
I know.
Would you not say that it's also an ideological stance that we can't raise taxes?
Yeah, it is. Well,
so how do you reconcile that with your earlier statements?
Well, so I mean, I'm not saying that you should raise taxes to fund like the higher cost of education, but it's like if they don't increase tuition, then how are they going to pay for education? So like
taxes.
Right, but they can't increase the taxes because because they're already paying the highest taxes, and if they increase taxes, it's going to affect everybody in Canada, not only students, right? So like, plus it depends on like.
Can you tell me how it's going to affect you?
Sure. Well, First, it depends on which tax they're going to raise.
Let's just say corporate tax.
Okay. Well, so if they increase corporate taxes, that could. I mean, that's going to have a huge effect politically, because like we have a conservative government. Increasing taxes for the rich isn't something that a conservative government usually backs.
But let's just sort of pretend that among the proposals that raising corporate taxes or raising taxes on the highest income brackets, if they were saying that those are solutions pieces, what would you say?
Well, I mean, raising taxes for the highest income brackets, so then you're essentially putting the burden of students' education like on the rich, which like sounds like a really great idea, but it obviously wouldn't be it wouldn't be taken very well like at the top. So there's going to be like, there would be all sorts of like unions and stuff who would be freaking out because of them paying higher taxes. Like they don't want, like, they're going to be saying that they should be paying for higher education.
Well, I don't think, do you think the highest income earners are unionized workers, or are they not owners?
Well, I mean, it depends on like which corporations, like what bracket you're looking at. But in the end, I mean, I personally don't really think that the highest income bracket would be willing to pay for our education. And if it doesn't come from, if they opt not to do that, then I guess, I mean, Canada would have to increase their deficit and pay for it, take a loan or something.
Okay. So you say the public opinion would not be able to, like, it's not feasible to have the highest tax bracket pay more because you couldn't mobilize their opinion enough that would actually change a vote to get it done.
Yeah. In theory, I think it's a pretty good idea, getting people with the most money to fund their education. But it's like it's kind of like a theoretical argument. Like to put it into practice is like probably a very difficult thing.
I know the latest, at least student offer, the one that just got rejected yesterday, was for the income tax credit for tuition to be got rid of, and that would offset 2 of the years of the 7-year tax increase. Do you have any opinion on that?
I actually didn't read that yesterday.
Okay.
I haven't been near my computer in a couple of days.
Okay. Working hard on economics.
Yes.
All right, do you have anything else to say either to the people of Alberta or people of America?
I guess this is maybe like an inspiring movement for some people, especially across the States, who are paying like 10, 15 times as much as a lot of people here. I guess I'm not suggesting that everybody go rioting in America, but I guess it's kind of like a model that people could hopefully the future too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right.